What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. My name is Ryan Roots.
I'm Allie Roots, and together we are
Rally
Rally
Roots. Thank you for being here today. Today should be a pretty cool video. We're going to talk about how to get more sales on eBay, and we're going to share some of our recent sales with you. So this past weekend was Memorial Day weekend, so it was a long weekend, and we had some really good shoe sales, so that's what we're going to share with you today. Like 14 or 15, I think, pairs of shoes that we sold over that weekend, just so you can get an idea of like what is currently selling, how we're listing it, the titles we're using, the pictures we're taking, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And the point of these videos is to kind of like show you the market, the current market, and then also to help you list the stuff the right way and make more money on eBay.
Make more money.
So I guess we'll just like go back and forth first and tell you some of these sales. I'll pop up little screenshots up there of the items that sold. And then at the end of this video, Allie and I are gonna tell you some like tips on how to get more sales on eBay.
And make more money.
So if you enjoy videos like this, do me a favor, guys, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, hit the thumbs up button for us, and let's jump into this. So first pair of shoes is a pair of men's Teva Sandals. Vanna Alley over here. They sold for $25 plus an additional $8.45 shipping. All of these shoes, we use that Sellhound app to list them, so they put shipping on it, and we've just been listing it that way. I plan in the future to run an experiment where we take like half of the shoes that we have listed and put them on free shipping, and then the other half leave them as paid shipping, and then we could run that experiment. We haven't done that in a while, so we can see like, okay, if we do it just 50-50, which sells better, free shipping or paid shipping? So anyway, that was a good pair of shoes. Sandals are selling well for us right now as it goes into the hotter months. People want less shoes on their feet and more sandals.
People are out doing outdoor activities, so they need the sandals.
Yeah, that's what I said. Less shoes on their feet.
Less shoes on their feet. A nice pair of Birkenstock sandals sold for $30 and $10 shipping.
Nice.
We're just gonna round up.
Yeah, that's fine. A pair of women's Merrell hiking shoes sold for $18 plus $10 shipping, so $28 shipped for those.
Some women's Teva sandals sold for $14 with $8.25 shipping.
Some Minnetonka shoes sold. Minnetonka. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Perfect. They sold for right at $30 with shipping.
Men's Jordans sold for $90 and an additional $10 in shipping, so $100 total.
Yeah, $100 total. You guys will notice something about the shoes that we sell, and I think that this is good for anybody who's trying to get into selling shoes online. They pretty much fall into two categories for us. Either like hype shoes, like Jordans and Yeezys and stuff like that, or shoes that get worn out.
I call them consumable shoes.
Exactly, yeah. So stuff like running shoes, hiking shoes, trail shoes, stuff like that.
Hiking sandals.
Yeah. So that's what we find sells well for us, and people, they'll either get attached to collecting a certain type of shoe like Jordans, or they'll get attached to wearing a certain style of like Merrells or Keens when they go hiking. So, and those shoes are very expensive. That's the other thing. They're very expensive retail. Yeah. So people do look for deals on them online.
And then people with the, you have the style that you love and the way it fits you. Whenever the manufacturer changes the way that shoe in particular is made, yeah, the way that it's made, the factory it's made in, the shoe changes a little bit, and people get very upset when they find something that they love, and they'll go back and pay for something used in good condition because theirs is destroyed, and the new ones in the stores they hate because they like that old style and the way it fit, yeah, and where it was manufactured and how it was manufactured. Right.
Keeping it going, smaller sale, $14 on this pair of Merrells plus shipping, so $24 shipped.
Women's Keens, another pair of water shoes, sold for $18 and $10 shipping.
Some more Keens sold for $35 plus $10 shipping, so $45 shipped. That's pretty much the range that we try to keep the average sales price on shoes for us. We try to keep that ASP above $30. So if we're into each pair for 10 to $15, we know that we're at least hitting a healthy margin when the shoes sell.
And we typically, whenever we sell more expensive items, we don't have as big of an issue with the customer purchasing the item. Like we have issues when we sell stuff under $18. Yeah. That customer isn't the customer that we want to deal with. So anything with the ASP 30 and up, we typically don't have many issues at all.
And that's actually a good question because we get the question like, how are your returns? Do you guys get a lot of returns on used shoes? And the answer is no, we don't. Our return rate on used shoes is less than 3%, and we offer free returns, so people can return it and we pay for it. But I think that the main reason why we don't get a lot of returns is we take clear pictures, we describe the items well, we make sure the size is correct, and we're buying quality shoes, so we're not buying shoes with like flaws in them that we have to spend a lot of time fixing up and making look good. The people are getting exactly what's showing on eBay.
And because we have free returns as an option, and we have that option turned on, we definitely get a lot more sales because of that,
Oh,
because
yeah.
a lot more people are willing to purchase
Yeah.
from us knowing that they can return it for free. And I know people get upset because their stuff gets returned, they're using it as a closet, but you just have to really know what you're selling
Yeah.
and sell good quality things and show it properly in your photos, and we don't get bad returns
We don't.
because, you know,
And free returns works for us. It doesn't mean that it'll work for everybody. I actually tell people that are new to eBay to not do free returns. Still to have some sort of a return policy where the buyer pays to send the item back. But for us, because we're selling so much quantity, doing free returns, we just kind of cost average it out into our sales. So yeah.
and we sell more. Some men's black Timberlands sold for $50. Really nice shoes.
Some more Keens. These were Keens women's like knee-high boots. They sold for $49 plus an additional $15 shipping.
Women's Chacos, just the thong style, sold for $15 with 10 shipping.
Shout out Chaco flip-flops.
Yeah, the base of them, so well made, such good quality.
I love my Chaco flip-flops.
Long lasting,
Yeah.
great shoes.
Some The North Face shoes. So, they sold for $28 plus 10 shipping, so $38 for that pair of shoes.
And the last pair of shoes, some Danner men's hiking boots, sold for
Oh,
15 shipping. $45 and 15 in shipping.
I'm gonna leave that whole thing in.
Dang it. Dang it.
So those are the shoes that we sold. Again, all of those pairs of shoes sold over a 3-day long weekend. It's not all the pairs of shoes that we sold, but it's a good mixture of like the types of shoes so you can see what is currently selling for us.
And we are listing a lot of consumables, right? So that's what's selling for us, like the Keens and the hiking boots and the hiking sandals and the water shoes, stuff like that. But stuff like that is selling well, which is why we're listing a lot of that kind of stuff, opposed to like heels and wedges,
Right.
stuff like that.
Right. So now let's talk about just a few ways or a few different tips we can give you to increase your eBay sales. And all of these tips apply not only to shoes, that's just what we wanted to share with you today, but these tips apply to any item that you're listing on eBay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the first tip I'll give you is experiment with free shipping. Even though we do shipping right now, paid shipping on shoes, try experimenting with free shipping maybe on first class shipping items. So items that it's only going to cost you, less than $5 to ship that item out. Throw it in a poly bag and ship it out. It's not going to cost you a lot of money. Try this. If you are going to list that item for $20 plus $5 shipping, try listing it for $24.99 with free shipping and just see what happens.
Right. Do I get to pick something?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
That's
you didn't
another
like script this at all.
tip. No.
Okay.
Completely unscripted.
Well, I'm going to say optimize your title.
Mm.
Use all of the characters that eBay allows you to use in your title. So don't use any symbols, don't use asterisks, don't use apostrophes, don't use periods, nothing like that, or dashes.
Don't put all caps lock in your title.
I was going to say
Oh,
that.
sorry.
And don't put all caps lock in your title because that is terrible for optimizing it
Sure.
whenever people search for something on Google. Because
Right.
people don't always search on eBay for something. They search on Google. If your title is optimized, boom, that'll show up on Google, and then they'll click on that and they'll take them to eBay.
Yeah. And on that same, optimizing your listing, the title is definitely the most important thing on the listing. The next most important thing is the pictures. So people buy items based on the pictures. A lot of the times, if I'm on mobile or something and I'm just scrolling through something, I'll buy it purely based on the picture, not even go into the description and look at everything. So you want to take high quality pictures, put at least 4 pictures in the listing, take pictures of any flaws, make sure that they're on a white background.
Or use the background removal tool.
True. Just take good quality pictures of your items. Okay.
Item specifics. Make sure you maximize and fill out as many item specifics as you can.
Yeah, for sure. The item specifics are even more important than the description field of the listing.
Right. So you want to put important things in your item specifics like the size, gender,
Color. Yeah.
model number, as well as if you can fit that in your title, it's important to also put that
Right.
in your title.
Yeah, and the reason why is because if people are on eBay, right, and instead of typing in like red shoes or red Nikes or something, if they just type in Nikes and then they scroll to the left-hand side and they click on the color red, that's an item specific, and if that color is not in your eBay listing, your listing isn't going to show up.
Right. eBay is going to change that, but I don't think that they have yet.
No, it's still that way right now. So just make sure you're filling out as many item specifics as you can. And then another tip that's been working really well for us lately is send out best offers. So put best offer on your listing, even if you don't use best offer. There's been times where, you know, we've had something listed for $100 and someone will offer $20 and then we counter offer 90 and they buy it. So sometimes people just offer a low amount to see if they can get it when they're just looking for a little bit of a discount. But putting best offer on your items absolutely increases sales, and then sending out those offers to watchers definitely increases sales.
Another bonus to having best offer on your listing, somebody makes an offer on your item, right? And you counter offer, somebody else comes along, that listing is pushed up in eBay's algorithms because people are interested in it, and eBay wants to push the listings up that people are interested in and not like the dead listings, right? So the good listings are pushed up, good listing, people are interested in it, clicking on it, making offers on it. If that person doesn't want to wait, doesn't want that item to get sniped out from under them, they'll pay full price for it because it was up at the top and they saw it first. So boom, you get a sale full price. It happens to us all the time.
I think all of us, like experienced eBay sellers, that's happened to, where you have an item, you get an offer on it, and then 5 minutes later it sells for full price. It happens all the time. So.
Never rage decline, always counter.
Always counter.
It does not matter what you counter with, just always counter. Do not rage decline. Don't take it personally. Somebody just might want $3 off and they offer 50% less. Never rage decline, please. I mean it.
So the last tip that I'll give you guys for increasing sales on eBay is make sure you're looking at sold comps and look at, I like to look at sold comps and then sort by like highest price sold. And then I try to take segments or little things from those listings that have sold for the most amount of money. So I look at them and I go, okay, well, this person had a really good title. This person had really good pictures. You know, maybe their main picture was a different way than what, or how we've been listing. So for example, right, so with our shoes, we just recently switched the way that we have our main picture of our shoes shown. And the reason we switched that is because we used to have both shoes in the main picture with them like overlapping each other, and they sold great, right? They sold fine like that. But what I noticed is that every single major company, major shoe seller, like Nike and Merrell, and when I was going to all of these websites, they all have their shoes displayed the same way. And it's one shoe to the side or slightly angled, just one shoe with the first picture taken that way. And then obviously they have more pictures of it after that. But we've kind of changed things and we're experimenting with taking pictures that way, because if it's working for multi-billion-dollar companies, they probably know something that we don't. They've done the market research, and why shouldn't we benefit from their market research?
Don't reinvent the wheel sometimes when you just want to make it better, right? So there you go. Multi-billion-dollar companies, their marketing teams get paid a lot of money to figure it out. So just do what they're doing.
But you would never know unless you like looked and did the research and tried to make little small improvements. Even if you're a massive company, you try to make little improvements every day. So, but there you go, guys. There's some sales, there's some tips. Do me a favor. On this coming Monday, June 1st, is when we are opening up signups for our next mentoring program. If you've signed up on the email list on our website, on Monday you will get an email. Signups go live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be the best class we've ever done. We're limiting the class to 75 people. The first 75 people to sign up get in. So if you're interested in that, please join. If you're not, just keep watching videos like this and learn as much as you possibly can. But
we give out tons of free information, and a lot of other people on YouTube give out tons of free information. No pressure.
Yeah, you absolutely don't have to join our mentoring program. We only have that program because a lot of people asked us to make it, and it's like a shortcut, right? So we built our business with no mentoring program at all, obviously.
Notes.
But it's just a quicker way, right? So instead of like learning all the information in 3 years, you can learn it all in a month, if that makes sense. So anyway, guys, if you're interested in that, like I said, signups are going to be Monday, June 1st, around 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe for more videos just like this. See you next time. Peace out. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.